What's up guys, my name is Waldo. I'm a photographer based out of San Diego, California, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you 3 different tips you guys can use to get your photos featured on big Instagram photography accounts. So let's not waste any time, let's get right into it. Before we start though, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and hit that thumbs up button. It really does help this channel grow. Make sure to also head on over to my Instagram and follow me at waldoinwisconsin, because that is where I post most of my photography work, and I'm just overall more active on Instagram than I am on YouTube. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into this video and let's get started with the first tip, which is optimizing your hashtags. Now, let me explain to you why this is important for getting your photos featured on these big accounts. A lot of these big accounts have their own hashtags, all right? If you go on an account that you like, a photography page that you think has the same style that you do, make sure to go up into their bio and look at what hashtag they have on there. Most of the time, these big feature accounts usually have their own hashtag, and they usually only look for things to post from their own hashtags. This is because people that use their own hashtags are going to be posting work that resonates with the followers of that account. So they're not going to go search for other hashtags when they already have a group of photographers posting things that they're already used to posting. So if you shoot a specific way that is similar to one of these accounts, make sure you're using their hashtags, because the chances of them actually liking your work is going to be very high if you're already shooting things that are posted on that page. Now, this doesn't mean go pick random feature accounts and just use their hashtags, because if they're not optimized for your style, then it's not really going to be helping you. For example, if you go on a bunch of landscape photography accounts and you use their hashtags, even though you're a portrait photographer, that's not really going to resonate well. That's not really going to translate to them actually looking at your stuff and being wowed by it. You know, if someone's very into landscape photography and they see a portrait photo, they might look at it and be like, whoa, that's pretty cool. But at the end of the day, it's not landscape, which is what they were looking for originally. So they're probably not going to spend too much time on that portrait photo. Tip number 1 is make sure you're using feature account hashtags. The chances of them seeing you might be a lot higher. I got featured on a big feature account when I only had like 100 followers, and it's because what I was posting was very similar to what that page was posting. They liked my work, they featured me. It was a win-win. They got something to post, I got some recognition, and all I had to do was use their hashtag. So that's tip number 1. Make sure you guys are using feature page hashtags. Tip number 2 on how to get your work posted is make sure you are posting frequently, okay? Everyone knows Instagram's algorithm sucks. It really does. People that say they know how it works, they don't. They don't know how it works. No one knows how it works. Instagram doesn't even know how it works. Just kidding, maybe they do. I don't know. But chances are, you've probably noticed that when you don't post often, your engagement starts to drop. And that's because everyone thinks that if you're not posting frequently, the algorithm's gonna stop pushing your stuff, which I think is true for the most part. You know, while we may not know exactly how it works, we know at least that's somewhat true. So what you need to be doing is make sure you're posting at least twice a week. This is gonna make sure that your stuff is getting pushed out at least twice a week. That's going to increase the amount of new people that are seeing your stuff. Keep in mind, people that follow you probably already going to like your stuff. People that don't follow you, they are the ones that you should be targeting. You know, you should be trying to target new followers every single time you post. And in order to target new followers, you want to be making sure the algorithm's pushing your stuff. You want to be making sure that people that aren't following you are looking at your work, so then they start following you, and then you keep repeating the cycle. This is also going to help you get your stuff posted, because people that don't follow your work are probably these big feature accounts. If you're not posting often, it's not giving these big feature accounts a big chance of them finding your work. If you're not posting often, it's not giving these big accounts a chance to actually see your work, because if you post once a month, these accounts may not even be looking at their hashtags during the time that you post. And by the time they do look at their hashtag, they're not even gonna see your work anymore. So make sure you're posting frequently. It is gonna help your engagement. It is gonna help you get featured. It is gonna help you get new followers. It's gonna help you grow overall. And I know Instagram's just been a very, weird state for a while now. I still think that for photographers, it is a really good platform. With that being said, that is tip number 2. Make sure you're posting often, make sure you're keeping engaged with your account, and make sure you're actively trying to grow it. That leaves us with tip number 3, and that is make sure that you have a niche, okay? I don't care if you shoot photography, you need to have a niche. You need to be more specific onto what kind of photography you do. Like I was mentioning earlier, if you shoot landscapes, make sure you stay true to landscapes. Make sure you build off of that. If you shoot only portraits, make sure you stay true to that. I would suggest making an account solely for photography. It's gonna make it a lot easier for you to actually grow followers, because if you're only posting photography, that's gonna draw a lot more attention. And if you're posting a little bit of photography here and then a little bit of, just random lifestyle stuff and like other things, you don't wanna mix and match your photography with your just non-photography stuff. I don't think as many people are gonna follow you if you do so. And I also don't think as many feature pages are gonna even bother looking at your account if they go on your account and it's like one good photo and then like 50 just not even photo related things. I would definitely suggest getting a niche and sticking to it with its own account. If you decide to switch up your niche, maybe think about making a new account, maybe think about completely changing your account, but always stick to your niche. This is really gonna help you get onto those feature accounts, because when you are posting in a specific niche, chances are the people that are following that niche are die-hard followers for that niche. So for me, I do a lot of really moody lighting photos. So I'm gonna stay true to my moody lighting photos, and I'm gonna keep on posting those. I'm not gonna post super bright senior photos, because that's not what my niche is. That's not what people follow me want to see, That's not what these photography accounts that I follow and try and get featured on want to see either, so I'm not gonna post that. Do I do it sometimes? Yeah, I obviously still do senior photos, but is it what I project on my Instagram? No, it's not, because that's not what I consider my best work. That is tip number 3. Make sure that you stick to your niche, and make sure that your account is strictly that niche, and make sure that the accounts you were targeting fit that niche as well. You may not even have a ton of followers. If your work is really, really good and you stick to your niche, people are gonna notice. I got this photo featured on this account that has over 200,000 followers. As you guys can see, the two styles and the two niches are very, very similar, and that's why my photo got featured. I didn't get featured because of my follower count. I didn't get featured because I paid for it. I got featured because my work was good and it was something that that account was used to posting, hence sticking to your niche. Those are 3 tips I would like to give out for people that are trying to get their photos featured on these big accounts. One thing that I would like to mention is I've never paid for a promotion. I've never paid for a feature on any of these accounts, and I never will. I've had accounts reach out to me and ask me to pay to be featured, and that just doesn't really sit well with me. I just don't think art should have to be promoted in that kind of way. If you want to pay for a feature, go for it, but honestly, I just don't really see the point in it. If I can get featured without spending any money, then there's no reason you guys shouldn't be able to either. And if they're an account that is truly for the art and truly for sharing beautiful work, then they are going to feature it regardless of if you pay or not. They're going to feature it because they like it, not because you paid them to. Thank you guys for watching. Those are my 3 tips on how I got featured on Instagram feature pages. If you guys like this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, go in the comments, leave it. I will try my best to reply to every single comment. Obviously, trying to grow on Instagram is a very sticky situation, but I am trying my best, and I am trying to help you guys grow as much as well. If you guys have any more tutorials you would like to see, definitely leave them in the comments below. Also, go ahead and make sure to follow me on Instagram at waldoinwisconsin. Like I said, that's where I post most of my work. All the work that I talk about on here is posted on that account. I am working on building my own website soon. So with that being said, I'm gonna wrap up this video. If you guys like these tutorials, make sure to follow my tutorial playlist, which I will have linked somewhere either in one of the cards or in the description below. If you guys really do enjoy my photo work and want to see how I make more of my photos, definitely make sure to check out my tutorials on my channel and go see how you can make your photos look like my photos. With that being said, I am going to wrap this video up. I will see you guys next week in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you soon. All right, see ya.